Welcome back to the Billy Meier Books YouTube channel. Purpose is defined in the Merriam-Webster Dictionary as something set up as an object or end to be obtained. Our purpose in life typically changes with time. As we progress through life, we gather knowledge, experience, and sometimes wisdom that affects how we see our life's purpose. Most people can remember themselves in the past, a younger version of yourself, and can realize that your life's purpose as a teen or young adult, if you even had a life's purpose at a young age, isn't the same as it is today. Defining and pursuing your life's purpose is an important aspect of self-responsibility. It's important for each person to find their own path in life and follow it. It's important to know your life's purpose and which paths in life will lead you to fulfilling your life's purpose. In order to find your path, follow it, and complete it, it's important for each person to build up an appropriate amount of self-confidence so we don't become dependent on other people's recognition, praise, or admiration. Developing an appropriate amount of self-confidence will enable a person to find their path, follow their path, and achieve success in their life's purpose by the end of their life. In this episode of the interview series of videos, we are fortunate to have 14 people who had the willingness and courage to share their life's purpose with us publicly. Remember, there are no right or wrong answers here. These are 14 individual points of view on what do you see as your life's purpose. What do you see as your life's purpose?
Today I know. Before I didn't know. I was reading all kinds of books like life's purpose, literally purpose-driven life or something like that. Today I know is translating as much as possible Billy's information into Spanish. That's it. That's all I want to do. The reason why is because there's really nothing that we can find in Spanish if we are looking. I was looking for years, 25 years, and how did I find this information? Just because I speak English, otherwise I would have never found it. So wow. It needs to be a path. I understand German is the language, the mother language, if you want to call it, fine, but there needs to be a pathway to get into the mother language, and translating is that way. Is getting that little bit of information to get into the big league, if you want to call it. Yeah. So that's my life purpose right now, translate everything that I can.
Yeah, Great.
Purpose is something I always struggle with, but I think now I have a different perspective. I would say is to live with reverence for creation. If I have to put it in just one word, one statement. Self-responsibility, self-recognition, and I know that I want to strive every day to get closer to live a very true human nature in a relative sense, as much as I can achieve, as close I can get. So that's the purpose I have given to myself now. If you would have asked this question maybe 10 years ago, I would tell you very many big material objectives that's my purpose, but it has dramatically shifted now. It's more on the sense where I as an individual trying to find a true purpose, and I think by satisfying and fulfilling my obligation, I will hopefully make impact in my life and people who are close to me, and hopefully it trickles down to in this world, right? So again, not a big objectives, but small changes, yeah.
Great. What do you see as your life's purpose?
That's a good one. Well, just earth plane to be a musician, to learn more about music. I've had a teacher, music teacher, most of my life. I had one for 16 years, after I got sober. I was about 32, studied with him until I was about, I think, 48 or 49. And I have a composition teacher now who's in his 80s. So that's part of I feel like it's part of what I'm here to do. I'm also here to gain knowledge and wisdom of creation. That I think I've been doing all along without having a name for it until fairly recently in the Meier material when I realized or had gotten the word creation is really, and creational energy is the way to be thinking about bringing in more spiritual knowledge.
My life purpose is to learn a lot, to learn as much as possible. I am really lucky to live at this time because it's a really interesting period. This period known as the period of great transformation, or where there is a tremendous amount of knowledge that is accessible again to the humankind, on very old knowledge also that has been rediscovered or put to our disposal by Billy Meier and his friends from the Pleiadian. It's a great opportunity to learn a lot of that, to learn as much as possible, and to be able to take on this life this great amount of knowledge, because it will help the evolution and the personal evolution too.
I think my life's purpose is just to make art and to hopefully make people happy with it on the one hand, and then on the other hand to help the mission out in whatever way I can. And maybe those will overlap at some point somehow, and maybe they already have, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah, and also evolving, of course, as you know, evolving in my consciousness and trying to strive to become a always better human being. Yeah.
What do you see as your life's purpose?
Well, that's itself, life purpose itself. It's to evolve, to become a true human being, and it's a long process. We have been, as you know, in many different personalities, and we're still here as a new one, and we're still not perfect, and we are currently learning things in your way. It's a different experience. So the purpose itself is the consciousness evolution in trying to become a true human being.
講到呢個問題，可能我就希望更多人能夠轉向理性嘅思考，而呢種理性嘅思考就係建立一個真正自由啦、和平啦、和諧啦，同埋充滿愛嘅世界。當我同朋友、同事同埋聊天嘅時候呢，我經常都會加入一啲關於 Billy 精神教導入邊嘅一啲內容，去同朋友傾偈，即係例如關於轉世啊，例如關於呢個世界點樣可以變得更好、更和平、更有愛，又唔會令到我啲朋友覺得唔舒服。其實呢樣嘢我都喺度摸索緊。有時啲朋友其實並唔係好好理解，但係我覺得係通過不斷咁去嘗試嘅過程中，咁我會有一種更成熟嘅邏輯或者係智慧，可以令到我嘅朋友慢慢接受我嘅觀點。呢個亦係我希望我能夠喺未來嘅人生做得更好嘅事情。
My life's purpose. Okay, so For me, it is very important, and obviously hence I discovered Billy's teachings years ago, to develop into a better human being. This means to be able to neutralize my negative thoughts and to obviously create the neutral positive thinking in me, so to create the neutral positive thinking process, if you like, and to be able to radiate the positive energy through the positivity I have basically, through the knowledge, through the okay, so I think, yeah.
What do you see as your life's purpose?
Purpose of my life, and this will probably be really cliche in the whole interview process.
Okay, it's your answer. That's good.
Is to bring clarity to what logic is. And just recently, in one of the CRs, it was laid out, you know, logic is a reflection of reality, and reality is a reflection of the truth. So helping people see that logic is something we can all eventually agree upon. You know, maybe there's nuances of the logic that we haven't all worked out, and that's why we need to learn to communicate with one another. But if we communicate in the form of logic, then we don't have to worry about people's beliefs. And as we know, beliefs are just opinions, and they have nothing to do with logic or reality, except that you have an opinion.
Yeah.
My life's purpose I see as helping the mission, spreading the teaching in a non-missionary way, and yeah, support Billy. That's also like he helped me so much, and now I try to give also a little back by helping him with daily tasks or spreading the teaching. Yeah.
What do you see as your life's purpose?
Ja, mein Lebensziel oder genau ist für mich vor allen Dingen die Schöpfungsenergielehre zu studieren, aber auch weiterzugeben und Menschen in meinem Umfeld oder wenn ich merke, dass jemand die entsprechenden Fragen stellt, ihm das auch zu erklären im Sinne der Schöpfungsenergielehre und ihnen zu helfen in ihrem eigenen Leben, den Frieden und die Harmonie und den Erfolg zu finden, den da so viele Menschen sich ersehnen.
My life's purpose, I see my life's purpose as the evolution of consciousness, to evolve consciously, to learning, studying, reflecting, meditating, diligence, working, interacting with myself, with others, and with everything as best as I can, based upon love, peace, freedom, harmony, joy, and so on and so forth.
多くの人がですね、人生の目的を見つけたとか見つけたいとか言いますね。各個人の話に限定されれば、例えば画家になりたいとか医者になるとか個人的な思考の話になりがちです。果たして人生の目的とは何なんでしょうか。人間の強烈な思考の産物的な個人的希望、それが本当の人生の目的だろうかと再度よく考えるべきでしょうね。例えばあなたは現在会社員として働いていますが、それは本当にあなたがやるべきことなのでしょうか。本当は絵を描くことが好きだったんじゃないの？人生をミスしたっていう人はたくさんいるはずです。人生をミスしている人たちには何が足りなかったんでしょうか。ところで本当の自分が持っている天賦の才能を個人がなかなかそれを把握することは大変難しいと思います。人は他人の影響を受けることが常であり、そのほとんどが自分の本来の才能とは有利したものなんですよ。ではどうすればよいのでしょうか。 これは非常に簡単な原理で解決できます。創造の法則を使って自己実現を図る強い霊的な力を自分の人生上に作り出すわけです。そうすれば自身の人生上に本来の自己実現を達成する大いなる多律的強い力が現れるとともに、その流れに沿った形で自己努力して本来の本当の人生の目的が達成していけるわけです。
Now that you've had an opportunity to hear their life's purpose, now it's your turn. Make a post in the comments on what do you see as your life's purpose. Thank you for watching this interview series of video on the Billy Meier Books YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.